Hi everyone, hey, Jen Scott here with you. So here's a story in today's paper, which I find kind of funny. Regents push back on criticism. Oh, really? The CU Regents have always pushed back on criticism. I can remember 20 or 30 years ago that they wouldn't tell reporters from the Colorado Daily where they were meeting, and when a reporter showed up, they'd throw him out. And then they'd be in court, and the judge would say, you have to let a free press in to your Regents meetings. And they'd say, no, we don't. Yes, you do. So now this particular meeting, they moved out of Boulder, and they took it to Aurora. And so a reporter from the Daily Cramya shows up in Aurora, and they're all pissed off. The Regents are all pissed off because there were leaks to the press about where they're meeting. I'm like, see your Regents, get a grip. And then one of them's complaining, going, why does everyone blame us? Why are they giving us why are they giving us a hard time? Well, they're all Republicans, okay? And the CU campus in Boulder is like 100% liberal. I realize there are other campuses and other places, but there has not exactly been a meeting of the minds between the CU Regents and everybody else. And they just, and this reporter just took it to him this morning. There it starts right out. Regents push back on criticism. And then they whine. Oh, why is everybody mean to us? You have got to love this. All right. Jen Scott, Boulder Talk Show host. Out. Oh, no, wait, maybe I'm not out yet. Wait a second. There's another big story here on the homeless. Okay, the other day we did a story on homeless. The city was getting ready to visit the homeless problem. And then here's a story, the Daily Camera, shows a couple of homeless guys sleeping on the floor someplace. And new data revealed on homeless deaths. Right, so I read the whole story. And the problem is that the homeless industry in the city of Boulder feeds this data to the reporters, and the reporters don't know any better. They just write what they feed them. 48 people dead, right, this year, which is double the amount of last year or 3 times. And they're like, oh my God, chicken licking, the sky is falling. What happened? Well, when you read the data, it shows that they all died from something or another. 4 or 5 of them died, according to these guys, from alcohol abuse. But then they die from all these other things like heart disease, stroke, and other things they can't identify. Almost all of it is drug and alcohol related. And they don't even mention this in the story. Here's like a 2-page story in the Daily Camera written by Charlie Brennan, and he should know better. But he doesn't. But I know better because I've been covering this since the 1980s and 1990s. These guys, and they're mostly men, die from alcohol and drug-related, illnesses. They die from drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol put them on the street, keep them on the street, and then kills them there. And then the homeless industry tries to cover that up and say, oh no, it was other things, they didn't have a place to live. But then a lot of these people had a place to live, they died in the streets anyways. And they said, well, it's the homeless lifestyle. No, it is the drug and alcohol lifestyle that keeps them out there. Treat the drug addiction and the alcoholism, and you will treat homelessness. 77% of these people are homeless. 77% of these people are homeless because they are drug addicts and alcoholics. We've known that for years, but the homeless industry is so caught up in their stuff, they can't see the real issue. The real issue, drugs and alcohol. All right. Jen Scott out. We'll be back at you again.